Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another indie movie review. Today I'm going to be talking about The Ice Cream Truck. So The Ice Cream Truck is about a mother, Mary, who moves back to her old hometown in the suburbs. She realizes that the suburbs are much more dangerous and sinister than she remembered. Alright, so let's get right into what I liked about The Ice Cream Truck because it's a lot. This is a slasher movie. So you know, it already gets brownie points for me there. I love slashers. It's my favorite type of horror movie. And you guessed it, it plays with the tropes of slasher movies. That just needs its own genre. I feel like every slasher made nowadays, it's like already considered a meta slasher, like whether it really is or not. What I really liked about The Ice Cream Truck is the character Mary. She is, like I said, she's a mom. So she's already, like, just being a mom, she's already broken the final girl stereotype because obviously she's had sex. It's talked about a lot in the movie. It's mentioned to her by the super passive aggressive suburbia moms that she is very young, and Mary talks about how she had her first child at quite a young age, and just based on, she doesn't say specifically how old she was when she had her first kid, but I think that it was in high school just based on the way she talks to the high school kid she meets, Max, at his graduation party. The way she talks to him about, you know, like enjoying his time as a kid while it lasts, that sort of thing. That'll contribute to something I'm gonna talk about in a second. But so obviously Mary has had sex, she drinks, she smokes pot, definitely breaks all of the stereotypes of the final girl, and yet she's still, even though she's an adult, and that kind of in and of itself breaks the final girl stereotype because typically in slashers the victims are teens. That kind of leads me to kind of one of the struggles that Mary's having, and that's kind of trying to be a teen again. Like, she's moving back to her hometown, so she's already got like memories of her childhood swimming around in her head, and she's all by herself because she moves into her new house before the rest of her family. So she's all by herself for a couple of days before her family comes down. So it's kind of like a teen having the run of the house while their parents go away for the weekend or something like that. So she's definitely trying to be a teen again. Like, she starts smoking pot when she meets Max, and she flirts with Max, who is just graduating high school. She even, towards the end of the movie, starts to dress and act like a teenager. Like, there's a moment right before the climax of the film where Mary finds like an old pair of like jean shorts, and they're definitely younger than her mom shorts that she kind of wears throughout the movie. So she tries them on and they fit, and then she puts it on, and then she puts on a tank top, and you can kind of see like her bra showing through and stuff like that. So she looks very like teenage. And then it cuts to her like in the typical teenage girl pose. She's lying on her stomach, you know, feet feet in the air. She's like popping bubble gum and looking through a fashion magazine or some sort of magazine. I think that like has to do with her trying to get back her teenage years, because obviously she was like, she became pregnant or was pregnant in her teenage years, so she kind of lost she lost that opportunity to enjoy that sort of thing. But yeah, I found that really interesting that, you know, you have an adult and then she's like kind of regressing back to this kind of teenage state, which kind of fits in because the ice cream man is picking off teenagers. He kind of reminds me of Serial Mom in a way, because it feels like he's picking off teenagers that do bad things. Like, his first victim is smoking pot. One of the other victims is going to his girlfriend's house and her parents are away, and you know what they're gonna do. Seems like he's, you know, punishing the teenagers in a typical way that you would see in a slasher movie, punishing the teenagers that are doing what they aren't supposed to do. The only thing I can say I didn't really like about The Ice Cream Truck was I wanted more kills. I feel like the Ice Cream Man didn't get nearly enough scream time. I feel like he didn't get nearly enough screen time. He didn't get nearly enough time to pick off some teenagers. Yeah, I just wanted more kills. And I just loved that we had a slasher again with like a theme. Do you know what I mean? Like by theme, I mean like, you know, like April Fool's Day or Happy Birthday to Me, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, like he's got kind of like his shtick. His shtick is that he's an ice cream man, and he has all these like awesome kind of creepy one-liners that, you know, have to do with ice cream and things like that. And he kills people with an ice cream scoop and awesome stuff like that. So I wanted more of that because it reminds me of 80s slashers, like cheesy 80s slashers. So I just wish there was more of that in the movie. And that's the only reason it's getting a 4 out of 5 instead of a 5 out of 5, because I just wanted some more awesome Ice Cream Man kills. But on IMDb, it has a 4.4 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes has a 62% critic score and a 38% audience score. Anyways, if you've seen the ice cream truck, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. As always, feel free to suggest other indie movie reviews for me to watch and review in the comment section. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here and become a Creepy Peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday, and then every single day this month for Shocktober there's an additional movie review. I feel like I've gotten so used to saying that I'm gonna I'm gonna mess it up in November and December by saying it. Anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay strange.